Now, what's interesting about the novel coronavirus is that it's different. And the geneticists looking at it have found what they believe is a brand new strand of RNA. Now, they will have to see if that RNA can go on to create a protein. If it does, it will become a gene. So this is a kind of a simple virus. Well, viruses often are. There's only 5 genes to it. And one of them, well, we don't know if it's going to become a gene or not, but it seems to be novel. They've never seen this previously. Now, if you look at prior corona type viruses, we have to go back to what, 2012 or something, when the SARS epidemic happened. That was predicted to be a great pandemic because SARS was sudden acute respiratory syndrome. When people got it, they got very, very sick. Now, what happens is that the virus comes in, usually through the nose or the mouth, and it ends up in the lungs. And there it embeds in tissue. And then its DNA material is replicated in however many pieces of tissue receive the virus. Now, here's the thing. Some of you will remember a time when computer programs, when they needed updating, you got what was called a patch. It was a little piece of programming that updated the system. I think they're called plugins now, kind of the same thing. But this came in and it corrected, if there was a problem, it could correct the problem. If it was just more information needed, that's what happened. Now, believe it or not, viruses do the same thing in humans and animals. And it's a very interesting thing how viruses got so demonized, but they are still in many top-notch health organizations seen as something living that needs to be killed in the same way, say, bacteria is killed. That is also an interesting thing nowadays because the bacteria are becoming stronger and stronger and more immune to the kind of drugs that are used in warfare against them. But now if we go back to SARS, what we notice is, oh yes, there was going to be a vaccine for that as well, wasn't there? But it took 2 viral seasons, which took place in 12 years, because there's 2 flu or respiratory seasons during the year. And in 2 seasons, it was gone. They didn't have a vaccine. Now what happens is that the virus comes in to the tissue. The tissue picks up this DNA, this genetic material. It's encoded in all the cells that get it. It doesn't even get to all the cells in the body. But all the cells that receive it then take the encoding. And as long as let's say you have someone who's been exposed to this virus and is asymptomatic, what's happening is that person's system is receiving this. And so long as this process is going on, it's likely that the virus is being replicated and is maybe being breathed in and out by the person. But when the update is complete, the virus goes away. The cells no longer replicated. Now, I know this is going to be kind of far out for some of you, and if it's too freaky, just try to bear with me. I really want humanity to understand this going forward, because from my seat in the bleachers, this is a very important thing to understand.